Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to a Beyond the Board review.
Today we're going to be taking a look at Carcassonne, the tile placement German-style board game. As you can see, I have the 10-year edition, which features the mini expansion The Festival, which I will also briefly discuss at the end of the video. Now, throughout the game, players are laying down tiles and followers in order to score victory points to win the game. Carcassonne is a great gateway game as it opens up all sorts of possibilities to people who have never even played board games before, because it's simple, fast, easy, quick play. Everyone loves it. Great theme. Every time I played it with someone, they've always wanted to play it again. Now, it's recommended for ages 13 up, 2 to 5 players. It takes relatively 30 to 45 minutes to play. However, I don't know if I'd say 13 and up. Pretty much everyone plays it. I mean, if you got a really bright 3-year-old, 2-year-old child, let them play. They'll enjoy it. Now, when you first open this bad boy up, you're gonna, what oh, directions? Whoa! Yeah, the game comes with directions. Tells you all the different rules. Go figure. Next thing you get is a big old scoreboard here, which features up to 49 points, but then you can go around again. I'll explain scoring later. Then you've got the nice little tiles, which just look really good. So we've got cloisters here, roads here. I'll discuss that later. And then the final thing is you have 5 different follower sections for the 5 different players you can have. I've took one out here. Blue. This is the blue one. Mine are clear because they come with the 10-year edition, but usually they're solid. Now, throughout the game, you're going to be laying tiles, as I've stated earlier. This is the starting tile. It's what makes it different, why it's different than the rest. So you flip that over, and you set that down. So let's see what we got here. We have a little bit of a city. We have some grass. We have a road. So then there's going to be piles off to the side of face-down tiles. And what you're going to do is you're going to flip one up and see where you want to place it. So as you can see, that's possible. Any legal move of where it makes. So let's say I decide to do that. Now I have the option of laying a follower on any different feature on this tile. So how scoring works is if you complete a feature, your guy gets to score points. So roads. When roads are finished at each end, like so, you get to take your follower off, count each tile that is part of the road, and that's how many points you get. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This follower would have just scored me 4 points on the scoreboard. Let's say now, instead, I decided, you know what, I want him to be a knight. And later on in the game, I drew this piece and was able to complete that castle. I would take off the follower and he would score me 2 points for each tile that was part of the castle. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for this castle. The third way you can place a follower is if you draw one of these tiles, which is a cloister. You can put your follower inside there. And how these get completed is if you can surround the cloister with tiles. Let's see. So as you can see, he is surrounded on all 9 sides, or all 8 sides. It has to be the corners as well. And when that happens, it's for every tile that's a part of it, which is always 9s. So in the circumstance of a cloister, your follower would move up. Boom! 9 points.
Hey, black and yellow suck!
Let us say now, for the sake of argument, that this was the final standings in the game. So how many points would everybody get? Well, roads remain the same. So roads would be 1, 2. That would be it for them. So black would move up, bam, to 2. And each point in the castle is now cut in half. So instead of 2 points per castle, it's only 1 point per castle. They become the same as roads. So blue would get 1 point for that. Cloisters are for every tile that was part of the cloister. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, because they were surrounded on 3 sides of the cloister. So yellow would score 4 points. How you score farmers at the end of the game is for every completed castle, so we have one there, and there, touching the farm the farmer is a part of, you get 3 points. So, this farmer has this grassland, wherever it's connected and never divided, is all his farmland. So, his farm is touching this castle, that castle. So he would score 3 for this, 3 for that, 6 points. Now, there's a few rules that can never be broken. 1. If I place a tile here, I cannot place a follower here because this castle is already owned by blue. You instead start a new castle over here, and then you get the tiles to make it a single castle. Both blue and yellow will score this castle. Well, bam! Now this castle is a big castle, but blue has one more follower than the yellow, which in turn means that blue has kicked out that yellow follower and scores the entire castle for himself. This city piece is worth 2 extra points, so you get 1, 2 for the fact that it is a city, and then 1, 2 more because it has a shield in it. You're allowed to take any one follower you have on the board off of the board. So, if I have a farmer over in no man's land over here that's doing me no good whatsoever, I'm allowed to, when I place this 10, take him off the board and back into my stockpile. For me to tell, originally when I first played this game, I'd probably have given it an 8 as the base game. Now, there's many expansions that have come out, and now that I've played those, I can't really say I would ever play just the base game. I'd have to have at least one of the expansions in it, and pretty much everyone I've ever played this with loves it, especially if they haven't played board games before. Till next time, folks, this has been a Beyond the Board board game review.